Welcome back once again to EduCame. Today we are going to discuss another hot topic in our basket of current affairs with regard to our UPSC CSC examination. तो आज का जो टॉपिक है वो एक प्रोटेस्ट को लेकर है, वो एक पर्टिकुलर इंसिडेंट्स को लेकर है जो चल रहा है हमारे केरला स्टेट के अंदर. Now the fact is that is to be started here the protest. Yes, डेमोक्रेसी है यहाँ पर. We are a democratic state. हमारे पास अपने फंडामेंटल राइट्स हैं, हमारे पास अधिकार है, मेरे पास राइट है कि अगर गवर्नमेंट या कोई भी एक पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या इंसान ही कुछ गलत कर रहा है, कुछ ऑफ द ट्रैक जाकर कर रहा है, कुछ अगेंस्ट है लॉ के, कुछ इनह्यूमन है या कुछ इन्वायरमेंट के भी अगेंस्ट है, तो मैं उस पर सवाल उठा सकता हूं. ये मेरा डेमोक्रेटिक राइट है. दिस इज माय पर्टिकुलर राइट. आई कैन डू दैट. यस. एंड इंडिया हैज सीन एंड नंबर ऑफ प्रोटेस्ट्स, specifically in last couple of years when we have seen the protest on NRC, that is National Register of Citizens, or when it came to the question of CAA, that is Citizenship Amendment Act, or apart from that a very lengthy protest that continued almost for 1.5 years, that is known as the farmer protests on the particular laws that were passed with regard to the farm bills and the farm markets and so on. Okay, though specifically it was not even a law at that time because it was something which was not passed by the legislature, but it was something which was the ordinance of the president. Okay, उसको अभी लॉ बनने को भी टाइम था, बट उससे पहले ही फार्मर्स प्रोटेस्ट हमने देखा और करीब से कम वो लगभग 1.5 साल चला. Okay, 1.5 year it was. So the question is, democracy है, okay, everyone have the right to safeguard their own right and we can protest, yes, but the question is the protest should always be peaceful, and this peaceful thing, this is nothing but, yes, obviously determined by the constitution itself when it comes to article 19. Article 19 that talks about your 6 fundamental freedoms. In that very same article 19 there is something written, right to assemble but peacefully, right, assemble but peacefully, that is without arms and ammunition. So we have the right to protest guaranteed to us by our fundamental rights only in the constitution, and in that article 19 only, which talks about the 6 fundamental freedoms, right, and in that thing only the protests they do come up. And now the present topic, इसमें protest की बात हम क्यों कर रहे हैं, कहाँ हो रहा है protest और क्यों हो रहा है protest. So protest is going on in Kerala, okay, against a port, and the name of the port is Vizhinjam. So let's see all of the facts first. So what is written here? Okay, the particular point. Kerala High Court orders police protection for Adani's Vizhinjam port project. So Adani Group का एक project है जिसका नाम है Vizhinjam. Okay, the order came on a plea moved by Adani Ports seeking protection from protesters. Guys, please remember when you talk about Article 19, it talks about freedom to assemble, yes, but assemble peacefully. अब ये peacefully का spelling तो पता ही है, PEACE, assemble peacefully. Now the whole scenario, the whole incidents. Kerala High Court on Thursday directed the state government to provide police protection. Now under construction port है, port का नाम है Vizhinjam. Now which is facing protest. Okay, but the question is, why the protest and what is actually going on into the demand. So the protesters have taken up a 7-point demand, जिसके अंदर सबसे बड़ा पॉइंट जो है वो है to conduct a coastal impact study. The protesters have claimed that this particular project is impacting the environment a lot, and yes, the life of the fishermen. Okay, the life of the fishermen as well. So once again, why the protest? तो protest का जवाब अब आप सब लोगों के सामने है. Firstly, it is something 7,000 crores approx. ये जो project है, this is costing some 7,000 crores, which is built under the PPP, Public Private Partnership Module. PPP मॉडल के ऊपर ये प्रोजेक्ट बन रहा है, जिसमें लगभग 67% स्टेक्स जो हैं that is given by the Kerala government, and some 33% stakes they are by Adani Group. The project right now is in the final stages of completion. Okay, 7,000 plus crores तो 7000 डेटा इज अप्रॉक्स, लगभग अगर हम इसके आसपास के डेटा और ऊपर जाएंगे तो इट इज 7500 करोड़ समथिंग, ओके, द एग्जैक्ट फिगर टू बी, जिसमें से 67% आया है केरला गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू एंड 33% आया है अडानी ग्रुप के थ्रू. एंड प्लीज डू रिमेंबर द विजिंग जैम पोर्ट प्रोजेक्ट, it is under the PPP model, public private partnership model. Okay, now why the protest? So protest is for two main reasons. Actually the first reason is the fisher folks, the fishermen, now they have a very serious concern. The concern is with regard to the life which runs on economy. According to the fishermen there, and not just according to the fishermen, this is absolutely the true fact as well, that is, this particular port will impact the trade, the business, the economy of the fishermen. It is already impacting, okay. And the other thing was nothing but just the coastal environment. According to the environmental experts, this particular project is also going to harm up the environment, the coastal environment of the whole of the Kerala state. We all know this is very well, that yes, polity wise Kerala is communist, geography wise Kerala is green as well as coastal, right? And apart from that, being a coastal state, the major economy comes from the major trade comes from economy, and to be very honest, not just economy, it is blue economy, that is economy that is given to us by sea, right? So this is why the protesters have been alleging that unscientific construction, बोला क्या गया है कि जो construction है वो पूरी तरीके से unscientific है, because they have created something known as groynes, that is known as artificial sea wall. अब आपके पीछे ये जो ये चीज जो आप देख पा रहे हो, this is not a natural construction. This is something that is man-made and it is known as groynes. So first prelims fact, what do you mean by the term groynes? Groynes is simply the man-made sea wall, okay, an artificial sea wall. In the local language, in the Malayalam language, it is known as pulli muttu, okay, pulli मुट्टू. अगर क्वेश्चन आता है व्हाट डू मीन बाय ग्रोइनस, तो ग्रोइनस इज द आर्टिफिशियल सी वॉल. अभी जो न्यूज में है, जो ट्रेंडिंग नाम है जो हमारे सामने, दैट इज पुल्ली मुट्टू. व्हाट डू मीन बाय द टर्म पुल्ली मुट्टू? नथिंग बट जस्ट ग्रोइनस, दैट इज द आर्टिफिशियल सी वॉल. ओके, सो गाइस द फैक्ट इज ग्रोइनस आर्टिफिशियल सी वॉल, पुल्ली मुट्टू आर्टिफिशियल सी वॉल, ग्रोइनस इन इंग्लिश, पुल्ली मुट्टू in Malayalam. Okay, now the particular concern is the unscientific construction. Unscientific construction of what? This particular Vizhinjam port project, and that's why it is troubling the fishermen, as well as the environmental impact is also to be studied and also to be taken under consideration. Now, when we move ahead to the further aspect, see, one of the prelims specific fact है आपके सामने. What are the types of ports we do have? So according to the studies, we have got the two types of ports, okay, based on the nature of the cargo handling. Cargo मतलब जो सामान हम शिप से यहां वहां भेजते हैं उसको हम कहते हैं cargo, okay. So based on the nature of cargo handling, ports are classified in two particular dimensions. The first one is the gateway ports. ध्यान रखना, only two. There are only two types of ports, right? The first one is the gateway ports and another one is the transshipment ports. Before moving ahead, जो अभी हमारा जो Vizhinjam port है वो transshipment port है. Okay guys, so please remember the Vizhinjam port is transshipment port. Okay, the very first thing. Now, gateway port और transshipment port में फर्क क्या होता है? So gateway port, they largely depend on its export or import cargo originating from or destined to. Gateway port, that means जहां से सामान आ रहा है, location X, let's say, is from where the cargo is shipped, and location Y is a particular location from where the cargo is to be reached. Okay, from location X, the cargo has started and it is to be reached location Y. So when a particular port which is just dealing with all of these two aspects, that is just transferring the cargo, it is known as the gateway port. Now, transshipment port. a transfer of cargo takes place from a mothership to a daughtership in these ports. मतलब कि यहां पर सामान आकर उतरेगा, ओके, यानी कि एक बीच का रुका हुआ प्लेटफॉर्म है, ओके, एक चेंज होने वाला प्लेटफॉर्म. यहां पर क्या होगा, गेटवे पोर्ट से, लेट्स से गेटवे पोर्ट एक्स से सामान निकला है पोर्ट वाई तक जाने के लिए, ओके. सो व्हाट विल हैपन, देयर विल बी अ पर्टिकुलर नोन लोकेशन, ओके, लेट्स से लोकेशन ए. This location A is a transshipment port. Now here what will happen, the ships will change, the cargo will be transferred from one ship to another, okay, and this type of a particular port is known as the transshipment port. यानी कि साफ शब्दों में अगर इसको हम रखें, so a particular gateway port, it is fixed from location X directly to location Y, okay, but a transshipment port is a port which is working as a mediator in between just in order to change the ship. जैसे कि अगर आप लोग ट्रेन से ट्रैवल करते हो तो आपको पता होगा कि कई बार ऐसा होता है, कोई एक ट्रेन है लोकेशन एक्स से लोकेशन वाई पर जानी है, बट वो किसी एक पर्टिकुलर प्लेटफॉर्म पर रुकती है काफी देर के लिए, क्योंकि उसका इंजन चेंज हो रहा होता है. अभी जो इंजन आगे की तरफ जा रहा होता है, इसको अभी चेंज करके बोलते हैं कि नहीं, इसका रूट चेंज करना है, तो ये इंजन अब पीछे की तरफ लग जाता है, राइट, ओके. सो दैट इज व्हाट नोन एज ट्रांसशिपमेंट. ओके गाइस, सो दिस इज द टाइप्स ऑफ द ports what we have got. Okay everyone, so please remember this is all about the Windsor Jam port. Adani group का बना हुआ है, ध्यान रखना है. It is made on the PPP model. Okay, 67% it is the Kerala government, 33% it is the Adani group. Okay, transshipment port है ये जो बन रहा है. अब कंसर्न्स क्या हैं? कंसर्न ऑब्वियसली इट इज द ब्लू इकोनॉमी, दैट इज द इकोनॉमी ऑफ द फिशरमैन, एंड यस द अनदर वन दैट इज विथ रिगार्ड टू द इम्पैक्ट ऑन कोस्टल एनवायरमेंट. So this is why the protest is right now going on, and the question here, the very next question here, is the protest democratically recognized? Yes, obviously protests, they are part of Article 19. Okay, the term protest is not written in the constitution. Please remember, okay, the term protest is not written in the constitution. In fact, it has taken a very distinct type of a statement, that is to assemble peacefully. Assemble peacefully, that is without arms. विदाउट आर्म्स मतलब घर पे हाथ छोड़कर नहीं आना है, विदाउट आर्म बोले तो एम्यूनेशन. ओके एवरीवन, सो होप एवरीथिंग इज क्रिस्टल क्लियर. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग एंड प्लीज डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब द चैनल. देखो वो करना जरूरी है. प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल, प्लीज हिट द लाइक बटन एज वेल. प्लीज फॉर श्योर, दिस इज योर पर्टिकुलर ड्यूटी, एंड डू नॉट, once again I'll repeat, do not forget to provide your valuable feedbacks into the comment section. Okay guys, hope you liked it. Thank you so much. See you all soon. Bye bye. Take care. Jai Hind.